Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll be from crowning the new national champion in college football.
And think about it as a player. This is
offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Bringing it back, it's Sampson. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Volunteers will line up here on 1st down and goal. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal, and if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. And tackled there by the defense.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the 1st down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the 1st, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a... And they will take over on downs now. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught, 2nd down now. Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Nittany Lions are going to keep this drive rolling.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Grab behind the line. It's Allen. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wallace. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. There's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down. They'll hand it off. And they get him down to wrap up the 1st period of play. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield. It's Aller. Caught for the completion. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Fleming. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop on the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
To throw, it's Ayamaleva. He's looking deep here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive. For it with a pick. I get that might be part of his... But there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second and 10 after the previous play. On the ground, it's Allen. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the grab. It's Fleming. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looks it with the running back, but he's got work to do. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Selden. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To the air, it's Ayamaleva. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
And the Volunteers with first and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. The ball's hustled to the line to run the hurry-up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's back to throw again on second down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And sack sets up an important third down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just a great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long. To throw, it's Ayamaleva. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Pass is broken up. What a stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national champion.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the game just good enough for a first down.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense really clicking.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And the point after is right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The turn begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Got him. He's sacked. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This will likely be the last play of the half. Scanning the field. It's Ayamaleva. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return.
And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
Here's the first play of the drive. It started at the 28, bringing pressure. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's reeled in. It's White. Breaking free at midfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Sure hands. It's White. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. And the Vols pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Here's the toss play now, running left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. The 20, crosses the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. First down. They're going to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The ball has come to the line in the hurry-up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking for a gap. It's Sampson. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Gang set. Here's second down. The shotgun running play call. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Third down coming up after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Ayamaleva. Dump off caught by the running back. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a first and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab behind the line. It's Sampson. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Volunteers line up with a first and goal.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught quickly, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vols. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Breaks loose at the 40. Touchdown, Penn State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense back out there trying to get something going. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Grab down the middle. It's White. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. This quarterback on fire today.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in a really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. Tackled, but first down.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Aller. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Nittany Lions will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to create better field position. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field.
3:25.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Took contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. This time, a completion. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. The Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's refusing to be stopped on this play. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Penn State. And the beatdown continues.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's White. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
With the catch, it's White. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. There's the second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of the receivers that can make a play for you.
Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return at the 25. Takeaway.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Using his legs, it's Singleton. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's Sampson. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes, down big. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. And they fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. It's small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time over the next few weeks and months to focus on the champs, it's not easy to get to this point. While I know it's tough in that other locker room right now, I have a feeling they're going to be back. For now, however, let's enjoy the celebration of the national champs.